Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to FTRL. Tonight we come from Lago, Maggiore East, which is our third round of the season 10. And tonight it's the BTCC equivalent cars. So this is GT1 group, Division 1. And tonight I've got with me the alien that is SBY, Sean. How you doing, mate?
Hello, Carl. All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. This is a good track. I enjoy this track.
Yeah, we know. All right, stop going on about yourself. No, it's a nice track. I struggle to overtake anybody.
Yeah, it's a weird one for that. There's very few opportunities, really.
Yeah.
Usually you've got to rely on someone to make a mistake, or at least a slight mistake.
Yeah.
There's no long straights. You've got basically at most 2 or 3 passing opportunities around the track. So, yeah.
Yeah, I only had 2 people make mistakes in front of me yesterday. So that was the only overtakes I did.
Yeah, what means is obviously the qualifying is going to be absolutely key.
Yeah, yeah, and it all looks like they want to be at the front at the moment.
Yeah,
so
everybody's out.
It's.
I think certainly what I've found, the reduced qualifying time has definitely had an impact on that.
Yes, yeah, you can't sit there fiddling around. You've got to get out there and get on with it.
Absolutely.
And on a small track like this as well, you've got to find the space as well. It sounds a bit crazy, but you don't want to be catching anybody up, do you?
No, there's not really. There's not really any benefit to be had from sort of slipstreaming people around here. You might get a little bit, but it's probably not worth being sort of at the back of somebody.
No, because you're hampered on every other corner as well. So
yeah.
So strangely enough, Rom and Aaron have decided to stay in the pits. Rom's got a qualifying ban, hasn't he?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Naughty boy last week.
And I think, I don't know if Aaron's just keeping him company or he's gone off to the toilet and not realised we got qualifying. Here he goes.
Here he comes. He
goes.
Heard you.
Yeah, that's it. Well played. Just set his alarm clock. Yeah, I think he's just letting everybody do their thing first. So, first on track, I think there we are, and that's Bolt. So, how do you think he's going to do this week? He's had some reasonable weeks, some fairly good results.
I can't tell for sure. I think he might suit this track this week, but there might be a couple of cars that are sort of quicker around here than the Subaru.
Yeah.
From what I've been seeing, I think probably times in the 121s are going to be up there. So we'll have to wait and see what these first laps are like as they come around. Yeah,
I mean, Ross or Megatron is not hanging around. He wants to get going in the Lexus. So, see what times we get in there. 22s, 24s, 22s, 27 from Pagani.
Yeah, as I thought. I think getting down into the 121s is going to get you fairly high up the grid.
Yeah.
131, that won't get you very far up.
No. Or 38. He stopped off for a bite to eat, I think, in the services on the way round.
Shouldn't have stopped for that haircut.
Yeah. So
let's...
Darkbolt's picking up a bit of pace here. He's already 1/4 of a second up already, first sector. And we've got an off.
It's interesting, yeah, just looking back at the scores for the last couple of weeks. I mean, obviously the Renault boys are the ones to catch, but they're by no means away when it comes to the championship standings.
No.
We've got Aaron on 72, Pagani just a point behind him, and then you've got just over 10, sort of 10, 11, 12 points back to Rom and Blue Flag in the Peugeots, but there's a group of people behind them, so I don't think there's many people that are out of this, even out of the championship race so far.
No. It's, I think it's going to be close right to the end. Right, Pagani, 21.8
to go lap. Yeah.
There we go. Mighty Iggy comes into fourth. Oh, it's very close, isn't it? There's not much in. For some reason, Aaron was hanging back again. He's only doing 127, so he's struggling with that car around here.
Could only have been a couple of mistakes on the way through. Oh, it's a bit wide from Lennon.
He's given up on that one.
T. Smith setting a good time there. He's had a indifferent first 2 weeks by his standards, certainly.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be wanting to catch up.
And there he goes off the track. So it's the usual thing. Just as comms get on top of him, he's spinning off the track.
Have to leave him to it. See how he does.
Does it in Formula 1 as well, doesn't he? Aaron will be crucifying him by now. We're not like that, though.
I must admit, it's got a good time here.
Yeah, the Hyundai's, or Iggy at least, is up there.
Yeah, that's very close.
Dartbolt's just got into the 21s, and only just. Yeah, the 22s seem to be very popular, don't they? Switchback. Get a 22.7 in.
So close at the top. You've got, what is it, 300ths of a second separating the top three. The pole is so important off this first race.
Yeah.
Because you've got the inside line as well with pole position, so you've got the inside line to that first corner. You just don't. Nobody will be getting past you as long as you don't mess the start up.
Well, we know the Subarus are quick off the starts.
Yeah.
But it's not a particularly long run, is it?
No, but if Dartbolt can bump it up into third, then he's probably got a good shout off the start.
Yeah.
This is going to be. They're going to get one more lap in after this, so there's a bit of time yet. But further back, Iggy unsafe. Had a good race at least. I don't think all his 3 races were. He didn't get the results he wanted last week, but he had at least one very good race.
Yeah.
In the third one, so he's picking up.
I'm just wondering whether those Subarus will be good out of the final corner as well. Is it a slow enough corner that they're going to get the good traction coming out of it?
Yeah, they've probably got a chance, but then I think they do lose speed down the straight. But yeah, it depends on how much.
Sort of the initial grunt, isn't it?
I think we've only got the one Subaru tonight. I don't think Lee Cole has been able to make it.
No, he hasn't. No.
So Dartbolt carrying the Subaru flag today. He's been dropped to 5th now. Gonna put him down a row.
Makes it harder.
Yeah. Let's see where Blue Flag is coming out of this split.
Now Rom's going down. Round. Yeah, he's just driving around slowly, so he's never going to get a top qualifying place.
Yeah, just getting out of the pits, save any bugs or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got Pagani coming over the line. What can he do? Boy, he improves.
That may well do it. Got Aaron coming through as well.
Aaron takes up to 3rd. Oh.
Here it comes. No improvement there. 1,000th of a second to T. Smith. That is super close.
Nothing like rubbing it in, is there? Oh, that's not even a front splitter, is it? That's. So, how do you think it's going to go? It is a bit, isn't it? It's...
Well, I know. Well, Pagani's got the gap there, 2/10. If he can it'll depend on this first lap. If he can get half a second, a bit more than half a second, maybe a second gap coming off the first lap, then he could well be away, and that'll be the race. But it will depend on this start and these first sort of 2-3 corners. It's very easy to lose, not concentrate, other cars around you lose sort of half a second in the first sector. So I'd still back Pagani in this one though.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Renault boys up there. I think Blue Flag's going to be a lot closer this time, I think. So we're off.
There we go.
And there we go. There's the there's Bolt straight up into second.
It's a lightning start. Can he challenge for first?
He's taking it round the outside. He's going for it.
Wow.
And that was from back in 5th place.
Aaron's had a shocker of a start.
Yeah, he's been pushed back. He's back to 5th. Yeah, needs to get back in that queue, doesn't he? He's getting pushed out a little bit.
Yeah. Got Iggy right behind him. Iggy won't miss an opportunity to overtake.
Yeah.
He's having a look already, actually.
Bit of tussling going on behind them both.
Yeah, you got City Posh leading the rest of the pack. A small gap developing there.
Switchback making a move on Ross. Doesn't quite pay off. Oh, Switchback's been pushed out wide. Or driven out wide.
Didn't see what happened to Unsafe Release at the start, but he's dropped 4 or 5 places from his qualifying position. He's making a move at the inside now. They want to run.
Yep.
That's a nice move.
Little bit of door handle rubbing on the way up.
Yeah.
BTCC rules.
Yeah, Pagani's already passed Dartbolt at the front.
Yeah. Yeah, he's losing time anywhere where there's a straight, really, isn't he?
Yeah.
And that straight's just long enough to let Pagani get past. T. Smith's made it up to P3. So the top 5 have all swapped around, really, haven't they? It's apart from Pagani taking his place back.
Yeah, they actually have.
I know this might sound strange me saying that, but it's good to see the Hyundai, well, both of them actually, to be sitting there looking quite competitive.
Yeah, they definitely struggled certainly in the first week.
Yeah.
They were really struggling, and a little bit as well last time out. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see them being competitive again.
Right, no more talking about the Hyundais now.
Dartbot's not going to go away, so
no.
Let's see if he can actually get a toe down this straight.
I'm wondering whether he fluffed that last corner. We didn't see, but...
Well, did a cut back to them halfway down the straight. Pagani was already ahead, so he must have done.
Yeah.
Or before. Yeah, he just tells him that there's no pace there to get him on the straight, so he's just going to have to hang on to the back and hope for a way through.
I mean, Pagani doesn't make mistakes normally.
No.
So
Dartbott's got plenty to worry about behind him as well.
Yeah, I think he needs to sit there and basically cover his arse. That's basically all he's got to do. Don't try anything silly. You're not going to pull away from Pagani if you get past him. You've got to remember that you've got the 3 times champion sitting behind you, looking very quick. There we go. We've got Simon coming up. Blue flag. Up on the outside. He won't get the line, but just to let T. Smith know he's still there. Blue flag getting a 0.5 second penalty. That must be a little bit
defensive.
Very defensive. The blue flag nearly got rid of all of his penalty on one corner. So there's a few penalties coming through now. Lennon and Artemis. Got a couple of stragglers off the back here. We've got Rom, Switchback, and Unsafe dropped right to the back now. I don't think he's enjoying this track, I think, with his car at the moment.
No, it doesn't seem to be. Front two have got a bit more of a gap now.
Yeah, I think that might be something to do with the three behind them. I'm really battling. Aaron's now woken up and he's managed to squeeze Smithy out for fourth. Sorry, Blue Flag's moved up to third.
I'd say it's all very well having a late start to qualifying, but you don't want a late start to the race as well.
No, that's it. Yeah,
so he's still got some work to do.
Perhaps he dropped off asleep again.
Dotbot set a 21.7 fastest lap, which is, I think that was quicker than anyone. Obviously, he'll have to tow, but it's quicker than anyone's qualifying time, I believe.
Pagani did a 21.6, I think it was.
Okay,
so I mean, yeah, it's a cracking lap for there. It's showing that he's got it. It's just Iggy making a move, and that's T Smith out the way. A little bit of elbows out. Lennon up on the grass. City Posh getting past Lennon.
Got a good few people in the chat. Good evening, everyone. Darkbolt comes on before the race to say he's got a banging headache. He's doing all right for it.
Yeah, he'll forget about his headache if he's doing well. We've got Aaron having a look at Blue Flag.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Smithy is very wide. There's quite a few up the back there that are using more than the official circuit.
Just having a look through the chat. Oh yeah, well reminded, Michael. Like the stream, please like the stream, everyone. I mean, why wouldn't you like it, frankly?
Well, yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and like it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to sit here for over an hour, the least you could do is just push another button. Aaron is really pushing Blue Flag at the moment. Blue Flag's made him go around the outside. I don't think that Renault's got it round the outside. I was talking to Aaron earlier on and he lied to me. He told me that he didn't think that the Renaults had the pace tonight.
I'm pretty sure we've heard that every week since the start of this series.
Yeah, you can't keep bluffing that. It's not working anymore. Iggy's still in there with the Hyundai.
Yep.
There's his teammate. You're not too far behind.
Hocko's, yeah, he's down in 9th at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's a fair few penalties around. We didn't see hardly any penalties last night, I don't think. I wonder where they're picking them up.
I think it's probably on the S, the left
probably,
right.
Yeah.
As they're coming up to now.
Probably inclined with these cars to cut the corner a little bit more.
S.E. Smith, he's just picked up a penalty there, but he's not even in the S's. So they are running wide somewhere when they come out of that hairpin.
Aaron and Blue Flag running down to the hairpin. Blue Flag should hold that. Yeah, just about.
Zom in the chat, if I can just point out, stop plugging your own design work, mate. We'll get to that in a minute, alright? We'll get to it in a minute. We've only just started, it's the first race. Yeah, there's a bit of a gap now. Half a second between Bolt and Pagani. And 2 back to Blue Flag.
Yeah, these two have got the run now, but Blue Flag, I'm sorry, Dark Bolt is slowly dropping off the back, and he's run wide on that corner.
He was very wide going into that corner. Yeah, I was a bit worried about that.
That sweeping sort of right hand is so difficult to get spot on.
Yeah.
You can do it fine. You can do it all right every time if you want to do it like that. But if you want to get real pace out of it, it can go very wrong.
Yeah, yeah. There is a very thin blue line, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, we've got some battling going on here too.
Yeah, that's given.
Aaron's up the inside. Has he got the pace to get round low? Do you know what? I think Blue Flag's got it back again.
You won't beat that Peugeot in a straight line.
No. No.
Yeah, he's got it back. I think he's there as well now.
Yeah.
It's cost them both a little bit of time. Is he going to make the move? Not quite, no.
The Renault's definitely got it on the corners, isn't he? But it's just getting out the corner, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah. No, genuine question from Zom now. Non-livery based question.
My God.
Do you think the rear-wheel drive cars will be competitive in any of the races this season?
Not at the moment.
No, it doesn't seem like it, does it?
No.
I'm just having a look through the calendar now.
Just watching Aaron coming around the outside of Blue Flag, and Aaron's gone wide. And he's just lost the place to Iggy as well.
Yeah.
There was a little shoulder touch there. Smithy's come back into this as well. He's managed to fight his way back in.
Oh, there's contact there, Blue Flag. On Iggy.
I think that was move over. I want to take this line.
Well, holding position, it's bringing everyone back into it though, this battle.
Yeah, I mean, in one lap, they've Bolt and Pagani have pulled out 2.8.
Yeah, you can
pulled
see
out
the time dropping off
second,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, Pagani's still in the 121s, and Blue Flag and Co are now down in the mid 123s. So making it easy for the front two. Ooh, everyone going wide. That's probably where they're picking up the penalties, I'd say.
I'd say, yeah.
It's whether about 5 of them went wide.
There's so there's 3 penalties in a line.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Tom, no, I don't think that it doesn't look like there's not really any tracks that suit, I don't think.
No. The Peugeot, is that front wheel drive or rear wheel Peugeot?
I thought that was front, but I'll check. No, that is yeah, that one is rear wheel.
Yeah. So just the Peugeot then, Zom.
But yeah, as to where,
yeah,
the only one you're looking at is probably ones where you can pick up a bit of speed down the straights, and there's perhaps Red Bull Ring excluding the wet circuit, possibly.
Yeah.
Certainly not around Tsukuba or Brands Hatch, so yeah, they've got a bit of a job on their hands. But Blue Flag's doing a good. Oh, who's that?
City Posh.
City Posh just flew in front of my camera angle.
Yeah, made me jump for a second there. Don't know what happened there. Rom's got some battle scars on the front of his car, the back of his car, and I think the only panel that's any good is the roof at the moment.
There's still time.
Yep, I don't want to rush him. 2 more races and a few more laps. So tonight they're only doing 15, which, based on their pace, is about right, I think. Switchback is not far off a top 10 finish tonight, with Unsafe behind him. So Unsafe's got himself back together, and Megatron looks like he's just sort of given up.
What happened there? Yeah.
No.
Well, he definitely just runs wide again there. He definitely had trouble on the last lap. He was 141 his last lap, so something unfortunate's happened there. Might have been the incident involving City Posh. Probably not.
Yeah, so Pagani's quite comfortable with a
he's checked out now by the
2.2 lead.
The same for Dark Bolt if he's happy to settle for second.
Yeah, I think that's a sensible bit of driving if he sits there and does that. Although it looks like he is pushing a little bit because he's got a a penalty that he started to clear up. All right, well, blue flag's got a 0.6 penalty, and he's also got a mighty Iggy stuck to the back of his car as well, so he's got 4 laps to get rid of that penalty. Shouldn't be too bad with the hairpin in the first corner.
Yeah.
Unless he picks up more on the way.
Whether he picks many more, yeah.
Yeah. So I get rid of that one. It's when you start putting more on.
Iggy all over the back for now, is Iggy?
Yeah,
he's dropped down into the 121s as well.
That's nice to see. We've got more competitive cars this week.
Yeah.
And Iggy's just picked up a penalty as well. I'll tell you what, I think it's that first left-hander. I think they're cutting it far too much.
That's strange, because I couldn't cut it enough yesterday.
Yeah.
And I didn't seem to pick up any penalties, so it's a bit odd.
Donzo picked up one. I think he was, but that wasn't that corner actually. That was the last left-hander before going under the bridge. But then Donzo was actually all 4 wheels on the grass, I think, when he went across it. I know you're listening, mate. I'm going to give you a jip now because I couldn't do it yesterday. So there's a lot of penalties to get rid of, but Aaron's in the back there and he hasn't got one, so this could play into Aaron's hands at the end of the day for a podium.
Well, the way that the frequency they're being picked up, if it happens on the last lap, it could make all the difference, so
yeah,
we'll keep an eye on that. Aaron's a little bit back a little bit at the minute, but he's got clear air to catch up, so
yeah, he'd definitely
still a chance for him.
He'd definitely take one of them, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's just set his fastest lap as well, so he's pulled it right back onto them now.
Woken up again 3 times in one night. That's amazing, Aaron. How'd you do it? Yeah,
Dartbot is gaining a little. The gap was over 2 seconds. It's now 1.7, but he's probably going to lose it down the straight again.
And he has got just under 1 second penalty. So where did he gain that? I mean, there's 2 laps left. He doesn't want to be silly if he does get to the back of the car. And there's no point in throwing it away. I mean, we've seen with Megatron, you know, one incident, how much time you can lose. So
there's enough people close enough behind him to that it's probably not worth it, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, that 4 seconds, you can double that if you go off. So it's not worth it. Aaron's tucked in nice and tight behind these lads now.
The battle for the podium now is where it's at.
Let's just have a quick nip back before we get onto this last lap. You know something's going to happen while I'm doing this. So T. Smith and Artemis. So T. Smith's dropped right back to 8th. So but he looks like he's pushing for that 7th spot. He's up the inside, so it looks like that's his. Artemis is going to shut the door.
Cut across a little bit there. He's holding on.
Artemis is definitely not reading the label that says slow down, is he?
He's going to hang on all the way through it. That's great work.
Yeah.
He got squeezed massively into probably about 5 corners ago, and he's hung on all the way around the outside and kept to 7th place. That's excellent work from him, as you'd expect. Aaron and Iggy now battling. Aaron's got past Iggy. Those 3 could easily exchange positions again in the last 2 laps.
Yeah. Well, Aaron at the moment. Sorry, mate, go on.
Oh, Ziggy. Oh, he's run wide there, nearly clipped the back of Aaron. I was going to say, you saw yesterday just how easy it was for 3 cars running together to exchange position on the last lap. Sorry, Steph.
Yeah. Donzo, behave yourself. I've just seen your comment. Sean, have a word with your mate. Aaron's making.
Well, I'm not responsible for him.
You just know him. That's it. There we go. It's going to be the last corner.
Just coming on to the final lap.
Yeah.
Is anybody going to make a silly move?
Aaron's made it to third. We've got 2 ghosts behind him, but Iggy's got rid of his penalty, but Simon's still got a fraction left.
Yeah, we'll need to get rid of that. He should be able to. Coming on to the final lap.
Lennon's in 6th, but he has got a 0.8 penalty at the moment.
Blue flag down the inside into turn 1.
Yeah. Aaron takes a lot of curb.
Yeah, he's got him.
Good move. Good move. Aaron's pushing Iggy out as much as he can.
Don't think, looking back, Switchback and Rom are still battling 11th and 12th. Apart from that, it's just the battle for the podium pretty much.
Yeah. The Switchback could be moving up to 10th if his teammate doesn't get rid of that penalty.
Yeah.
Or he could be going down to 12th because Rom's just thrown it up the inside.
Oh.
That is a battered Peugeot, that is, I must say.
Alright, final few corners. Blue flag still in 3rd, but the other 2 are right on him. Iggy's got some pace to find if he wants to move up from 5th though.
I'm staying with this because Pagani's going to go over the line for first.
Yeah.
Dark's going to get second.
Aaron making a move to the inside. Oh, he's not quite.
Did they touch?
Made
I think he
no,
ghosted.
I don't think so. And I think that's going to stay as it was. Yeah.
Mind you, Iggy. Oh, he slowed down for his penalty.
Took his penalty. Lennon, and then T. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, can't fault Pagani there. Did a 1:21.5 halfway through. That's just ultra consistent, to be honest. Pagani. I think Darkbolt will be happy with 2nd place as well.
I think he should be more than happy with that. I mean, that's
what with his headache and all.
Yeah, I mean, bless him. He must be struggling. And we got a drift show going on with Megatron. And it's going to be backwards across the line.
He's just having some fun. It's the wrong race to finish last in. You need to finish last in the next race.
The next one. He's jumped the gun again. Not to worry. No, it was a good race.
Oh.
There he is. He's still in his tux. Well, what can I say? I think it's. I think racing-wise, not to skip the actual race, but I think getting onto the reverse grid. I mean, that's going to be the tricky one to work out who's going to come through and take the win in that.
It was so difficult to get through the pack, starting near the back in the 3rd race. It's like I said, not too many. There's a couple overtaking places. If you've got one car in front of you to overtake, it's doable. But if you've got 7, 8, 9 people to get past, it can take all race. Even if you're faster than everyone. So
yeah. I mean, I noticed in the first 2 rounds, I managed to make my way through the pack quite quick. But last night, I just couldn't get anywhere. There was just a wall of cars in front of me at every corner.
It's a much tighter track, yeah.
Darkbolt not happy with Pagani.
I think we've got a couple minutes break, haven't we, before the next race?
Yeah.
Time to get myself a beer.
You crack on, mate. me being totally unhealthy, I'm just going to go for a Coca-Cola. So, other soft drinks are available. Just going through the chat. And I've just gone back to the beginning, and Zom, that's not very nice to say, get rid of SBY and go for Megatron. On his day, Megatron is just as good. But I can see your point. He's back now, everybody, so don't say anything.
Zom's in a belligerent mood tonight, isn't he?
Yes. Did you hear that?
I hear everything. And Bluetooth for my headset just about stretches to the fridge. So.
Oh, does it? Oh, it's well planned. So, where do you think we're going to be for race 2? I mean, we're...
Well, we know what happened on the start of the first race, and Dartbot qualified 5th, was it?
Yeah.
And he basically took the lead off the start, and now he's going to be in 2nd. So I can only see him taking the lead through the first lap, but then obviously it looks like Pagani's got the pace. If Pagani stays out of trouble, it's got to be between those two again, I think.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
I think if Aaron can get a clean start.
Yeah. If you go to... You just switch the camera to blue flag in the pits.
Yep.
Oh, he's got... I know, there he is. Who's this fellow in the bottom left?
In the bottom left. What, by the wall? Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello. Hello, mate.
Yeah. He looks like he's just come out of prison, doesn't he, from the 1960s? He really does, doesn't he? Even my dad phoned me up the other day and said to me, "Did you see that photographer in your race?" I was the one that looks like one of the Arsenal players, Scholes, Paul Scholes. There's one of them around. There is a ginger in there. Let's see if we can find him.
I can't say I've ever paid any attention to the sort of miscellaneous personnel up until this point.
I mean, you have a look at half the pit crew look like they're obese. You have a look at the guys that are all wearing race suits. They're all obese, unless someone's blown the suits up.
Right.
So, okay. Yeah. I think Dartbolt was going to take the lead. I just don't think he's going to get away.
No, I don't think so, unless the others are get themselves tangled up at the start. So
yeah,
we'll see.
So there we go. 4 lights, 5 lights. There we go. We're off. There goes Bolt. That's a convincing.
Through he goes. Iggy's made a decent start as well.
Yeah.
Pagani's
cut him off. Aaron's got a better start, and he's up the inside of Iggy. Bit of door banging.
Further back.
Artemis and Smith are having a bit of a battle. Wobbham's at the back. Megatron's at the back. Next race, Megatron, stay where you are. Unsafe and Lennon having a little tap there together. Both teammates in the Audi.
Yeah. Those BMWs will want to get a bit more involved this time.
Yeah. I think they...
I wouldn't like to think of Zom going the whole evening without seeing his cars on the stream. So
yeah. Oh, did
they're going to have to get a bit further up the field.
Oh, are they Zoms, are they?
Well, I think so. They're not that noticeable, are they? So.
I thought they bought them somewhere online. Stephen,
Aaron's wide out the final corner. Might lose that place to blue flag into turn 2.
Yeah.
If I can stick with him.
He's got to cut in and cut across. It's the only way he's going to keep that.
Oh yeah, he's held that, okay.
Yeah. Smithy trying to make his way around the outside. Or he's defending. I don't know which one he was doing there, but he's lost a place to unsafe as well. BMW's looking a bit more feisty as well today in this second race.
Yeah, got a couple of people moving up and taking places. Artemis has had a particularly good start. He's 6th now.
Yeah.
On the back of blue flag.
An improvement from the last race.
The one who seems to be really coming off worst is Rom at the minute. Didn't have a good first race at all, and he's 10th now. He had a very good week last week.
Oh, Aaron's just picked up a second penalty. Pagani just taking the lead. Just got there in time for that one. And Bolt takes it back. But Pagani's got the inside for the next corner. They can't decide who's going to take the lead here, so Pagani's got the inside. He does worry me about how close he goes to that line on Bolt. He's not giving up on this race, is he? You've got to watch out because you've got the mighty Iggy behind you, and he's not slow.
No.
Aaron's back in the 4th again, got past blue flag. He's still got that penalty as well.
It's all settled down a bit further back now.
Right, we've got an arse comms from your mate. I'm not going to say his name anymore after what he wrote in here.
Well, it looks, if you look a bit further up the chat, he looks like he's in danger of becoming a verb as well, so maybe we should avoid that for now.
Yeah.
What's he saying? Which of these cars would you choose if you were in GT1? Oh, what's happened to Aaron? Aaron stopped on the first corner. He's getting going again now. Looks like he's either spun off or been knocked off, and he's sat there for a while.
I'm wondering if he's been knocked off.
Yeah, that looks to be the end of his race this time round then.
Yeah. But the good news is, unless he catches anybody, which he's got 10 seconds to catch up, he'll be on pole for the last race.
I imagine he'll take that, yeah. I didn't see what happened there at all.
No, he's got his hazards on.
Yeah. And Pagani's got clear in the lead again after all that. Iggy's hanging on to Dark Bolt, so it looks like those 3 now.
And we've got...
That's the question, yeah, which car would you choose? Oof. The Renaults look pacey, to be honest.
Not quite sure what Megatron is actually trying to do there.
I'll see.
I think he's broken his controller. Oh, he's mending it now. Okay. He's gone back to doing showboating again. Normally you'd do that if you were winning, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you can't really showboat 13th place. It's not gonna work.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah, so to answer the question, I think I'd go with the Renault, to be honest, if it was me. Just the speed you get through the corners from the looks of it.
Yeah. Iggy just about hanging on. He's losing a little bit of time, but not terrible. So now we've got Unsafers up to 5th. So he's moved up quite nicely.
Yep.
Been making his way through.
And staying in there, doing nothing complicated.
And Rom's in 4th. So there's a lot been going on. Switchback is on the back of Smithy. Up into 9th. in front of his own teammate as well.
Couple of votes coming in for the Subaru in the chat now as well. That's I can see the appeal, definitely.
Yeah.
Because even though there's a lack of straight line speed there, I know from last season a good start is everything sometimes. And obviously we've got wet week coming up, week after next, is it? I believe, or at least a wet race.
Yeah,
at
one
Red
wet
Bull,
one. Yeah.
And if the Subarus don't dominate there, then something is very wrong.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's happening here, but we've got blue flag. Is he slowing down and waiting for Aaron? Was that the incident?
I don't know. Well, he's 35 seconds ahead of him at the minute, so he's going to have to do some slowing down.
Yeah.
We've got Aaron and Megatron just going around together at the back, so I'm not sure.
So we go back to the action.
Yep.
Obviously they're having a chat at the back for some reason.
Back at the top, Pagani, Blockbolt's not letting Pagani go yet.
No, he's not.
Not this time.
He's not. So Robin's trying to protect his place from unsafe. Yes, it's all changed places from where they were.
Yeah, Rom's picked up a bunch of places, hasn't he?
Yeah. So there must have been an incident somewhere where everybody backed up, but we unfortunately missed that.
Dark Boss showing the nose, looking down the inside of Pagani to the right hander. He's got him.
He's in the lead.
That's a lovely move there. Can he hold on down this back straight there?
Yeah, and then the main one across the finish. Pagani's doing a different racing line. He's
all over the...
He's on the outside. Is he going to bring it across for the inside? No, he's going to go right the way round.
All the way round.
Pagani. That was a lovely overtake. I'll give him that. That was good.
You can't really argue with that.
No.
I mean, he's got the pace. He could have just waited and got down the straight, but it's worked. So fair play to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Pagani definitely knows the length of his car. I mean, that was very close when he pulled back in again. So unsafe still on the back of Rom.
Yeah. Behind that, everyone's sort of stretched out a bit. Blue flag and switchback are battling.
So. Blue flag quite wide there. Is that going to be a penalty? No, gets away with it this time. He's up the inside of switchback and he's just knocked him wide. Slows down, gives the place back, or does he? He does give it back. He doesn't make it easy, but he does give it back. Meantime, Aaron's made a break of 5 seconds on Megatron, so Aaron doesn't want pole.
Dartbolt just needs to keep the pace up now. He's just starting to drop out slipstream range of Pagani.
Yeah,
he's on the cusp now. So
was it 7.75?
It's
0.75,
it's 3/4 of a second, isn't it? So
yeah.
He did just briefly dip below it. He's pulled it back in now, so he needs to hang on there and keep going. Still 6 laps left.
So we've got 2 and 2 at the moment for first and second, third and fourth.
The 3 cars behind them aren't that far back. There's certainly less of a gap than there was in the first race.
Only takes a tangle and that's it. They'll be on them.
Yeah.
Iggy's done well to keep it up there.
Absolutely.
Mind you, he's defending his spot from Rom.
think Ron did do the fastest lap in the first race, so he's definitely got the pace. But
yeah, he's just done it now as well. So
let's see what happens this last corner.
All Rom up on the curb, but unsafes around the outside. Rom just cuts his nose off. Rom just letting him know who's boss.
I've got to say, Rom's doing a fantastic job of both attacking and defending at the same time at the minute. He keeps even though he's got unsafe about 2/10 back on him, he keeps showing the nose to Iggy in the corners.
It's very difficult round here to do that, because you can decide where you're going, and the next minute the person behind you is up the outside, the inside.
Yep.
And you've lost your spot. These two are definitely faster than Iggy. I mean, they had pulled back a bit, but they still managed to make up good time. And there's Rom up the inside. Iggy gave him room, and he's managed to keep that. Yeah, unsafe around the outside. No, it's a nice bit of battling.
If I was unsafe here, I'd just be holding that where he is now, maybe a little bit. Yeah, a little bit closer. Just wait for them to wait for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because Iggy and Ron were just looking to get past each other at every turn.
See Posh having a wiggle there. There's something he's not happy with. Switchback still on the back of blue flag. Lennon's having a bit of a quiet one tonight.
Yeah.
Robin's managed to pull away a bit there. He's managed to get out of... He's not far off the slipstream.
He's done that, and I think Pagani's managed to make his break now as well.
Yeah, 1.3.
1.3 now, yeah.
Yeah. I think Dartbolt's going to be happy with 2 second places tonight if he can keep it on track and that. Mind you saying that, it's not over yet, and Rom looks like he's pushing. And we know that's a fast car.
This has to have been a decent lap from Rom. Yeah, on 21.7.
Yeah, and Bolt's only doing 22.1s, so...
I'm pretty sure there was some GT2 car, Group 3 cars doing 121s last night, so...
There was,
we know it's quick.
Yeah.
Unsafe's got a chance against Iggy here if he can hold it through the S's. He's wiggling a bit. Yeah, we've got Unsafe looking down the inside into the hairpin now.
As soon as you've got your nose up the inside, if you've got the pace, that corner's yours, isn't it, really?
It is.
But you can lose it on the way out.
He didn't quite get on the power on the way out, but he's still at the inside line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's held it. Good move all in all.
I think this is one of the best results for Unsafe, isn't it, this season so far? fourth
Yeah,
place.
he was running. I think he was running podium place last in Sardinia, but then I think he had a bit of a wobble and got caught by a few people. I can't remember whether they finished 5th or 6th in the end. But yeah. This would be I think a best result for him.
Have a quick look at Lennon, see how he's getting on. He's got a little penalty, so he must be pushing hard. And he's making up on time on Iggy.
He's getting there. He's possibly leaving it a little bit late, but
yeah,
you never know. Some big love for Pagani's move earlier on in the chat.
Yeah.
Not surprised. It's one of the best overtakes I've seen this season.
Yeah, it was precise. It was in there, wasn't it? He knew what he was doing, and he let Dartbolt know that as well. So Rom is within a second of Dartbolt.
Yeah, he is getting there.
That's just why I've left it on there for the second.
Yeah.
Let's see how much he makes up coming down this hill. Going wide tends to slow you down a little bit. He's gone purple. Just watch them into the first corner, and then I'll try to see if there's. Oh, but there's
not much happening further back. Artemis is having a look at City Posh down the inside into the hairpin, but he sent it and he's gone wide. Oh, that BMW's just kicking the back out though. I think Artemis has somehow made that stick. It wasn't particularly nice looking overtake, but it worked.
Doesn't have to be pretty, does it?
Try. No. I mean, he sent it wide into the first corner, and City Posh has taken that. So City Posh into 7th. All the good work undone there.
T. Smith on the back of him.
Yep. Rom's right on the back of Dartbolt now, and he's looking to overtake him into the coming into the S's, and he's got him.
He's got him.
Got him around the right-hander.
Dartbolt picks up a penalty as well.
Yeah. He's going to be annoyed at that. I don't think he's going to hold on to him either.
Is it going to be a final corner lunge? So Pagani's just about to take the win.
No.
Pagani takes the checkered flag.
Yeah. Great drive again. Can't argue with that from Rom either. That's
Rom, great drive.
Yep. 121, 121,
Bolt,
121, 121. Brilliant work from unsafe as well. That's a fantastic result.
Yeah. I was seeing that unsafe was swerving all over the place. Realised he's 2.4 behind. If he had been within a second, he doesn't want to be swerving, really, does he?
No.
With Dartbolt with a penalty. Great race.
He realised. Yeah, City Posh did take 7th in the end. Some casualties in this race though.
Yeah.
T. Smith 9th, Blue Flag 10th, Aaron 12th.
Yeah.
That is going to give... Well, we'll see what the third race brings, but at the minute that's given Pagani a big bump at the top of the leaderboard for the championship.
Yeah. So Aaron's going to have to sort something out. Now we know it's difficult getting back through the field on race 3.
True.
So this is Aaron's chance to try and get some points back on Pagani.
This should be an interesting race. This next one really should, because nobody's massively quicker than anybody else.
No.
You've got a few tenths here and there, but
Yeah.
It's just impossible to call as far as I can see.
Did I just see that? Did someone had 10-second penalty?
I don't know what they've been up to.
No. Anything they want by the sounds of it.
Yeah, come on then, because we can't tell. Get in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this final race? Because I do not have a clue. Sixth again, says Lennon. I don't complain, mate. That's
yeah.
That's not too. I'd take that, to be honest.
You could always see if you can get 3 sixes.
Yeah.
I think this is a difficult one. I think with who Aaron's got around him, I know he's not on pole, but let's go back to the race results.
Yep, that's what we want to hear, Donzo. What are the race 3 predictions? I'm really struggling.
Yeah, we asked you, mate, and it's what you didn't type in race either.
Yes, that's right, folks. We've reached the pedantry stage of the commentary. Ah, man.
Is that a good beer? Is it?
It's good. I missed a comment earlier from somebody. I think it was on who asked what beer I was having. It's a Camden Pale Ale. It's very nice. Aaron should win this race, if I'm honest, says Lennon. Yeah, that's true.
Hello, is that beer made you fall over?
No, it's just my controller.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say it's your first one.
The coordination's only just starting to go.
Slurred speech
Ascom's predictions. Right, thanks, Dondo.
Yeah. You're really helping him tonight.
We have to respond.
Right.
Yeah, to be honest, it is.
It's Aaron's
difficult
to take.
To see past Aaron.
Yeah, but you've got blue flag there.
Beyond
10th
that,
place.
there is a few people that are going to be starting near the front that maybe shouldn't have been if they hadn't had incidents in that second race. So yeah. I will still go for Aaron though.
Oh, Donzo's loving this tonight, isn't
he? Yeah. You better hope you never get on the comms, mate.
I'll get him on the week that you can't do it. Yeah, I mean, you've got no disrespect to Switchback. I mean, he had a good run last race. He's up there, so I don't see why not. We know he's got it, but it's just the car is struggling.
I think the BMW just really looks to be struggling around here.
Yeah, it's too back end happy. And that's the thing that's going to let Switchback down, I think.
You've got there's a lot of corners around here where you need to be slow in, fast out, and sort of keep it smooth, which doesn't really suit that car.
No, it doesn't matter how much you tickle that throttle.
But the Porsche worked around here. It was just it had just sort of enough sort of understeer on it to keep it balanced.
Yeah.
Next week's going to be a disaster.
Why? Because Donzo's just suggests he'll do it.
Oh well, that too, but no, I meant the racing because we're at
Big Willow,
which is just the worst track in the world.
Yeah. It's the track. Do you know what? I like the track. I just don't like where it is.
Oh no, I hate the track as well.
It's got a bit of everything.
All sorts of weird corners, I don't.
Strange off cambers as well, isn't it? So, better get back into here because last time it wouldn't let me in. So there's the hooligans ruining the paintwork after someone spent all that time doing it on the floor.
It's back again, eh?
Bugatti top 3 still for Donzo. Bolt has put in Aaron Blue Flag Rom, and Sweeney has put in LOLO Roy's. I don't remember them three racing, but evening Sweeney's.
New team.
Yeah.
Aaron Blue Flag Rom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Pagani top 3. I think will depend on the first lap.
Yes.
If he can jump 5 or 6 people in the first lap, then he's got a really good chance. But if he come around to the end of that lap and he's still at the back, then yeah, that won't happen. But you never know. This is Pagani we're talking about.
Rightio. This is it. Final race.
Do this.
Some mirrors will be lost in this race. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. Just hope there's no carnage on the first corner. So we're off. There's no Subaru coming through yet.
No. To be fair, I wouldn't have been at all surprised to see Dartbot come from nearly last to take the lead by the first corner. Oh, BMW wide there.
Yep, City Posh.
I think
and he's lost places for it, yeah. He's dropped right back.
Ooh. Could have been worse, could have had an accident there. Megatron holds it into the first part of the lap though. That's a good start. Unsafe, dropped all the way to the back. That's not a good start for him.
Yeah, Pagani's made places already. He's up 4 places.
There we go.
And Rom's fighting his way through as well. Although Rom looks like he's dropped back. Yes, he has. He's gone backwards. So off the start, and so has Blue Flag. So the Peugeots have not had a good start at all.
Ooh, he was looking like he might make a move into the S's there, but he's backed off. Rom. So.
Yeah, Pagani ran the outside of Blue Flag. They're side by side. Pagani's on the grass. He's back off the grass.
That's not going to help either of them.
And he's round the outside. Has he gone wide? He has gone wide. Yeah. Lennon's up the inside of him, and Pagani's back on the grass again.
On the grass. Oof.
And he's gone all the way back down.
That what's really not going to help those guys is the fact they're all together at the back. They've all got the pace there to get through, but they're going to end up battling each other. In the meantime, Aaron has taken the lead, as expected.
Yeah. Switch back up in third. It's nice to see he's still there.
Oh, and Dartbolt already in fourth.
Yeah, he's not messing around in that car, is he?
No. Oh, T. Smith going.
Yep, and Blue Flag as well.
Ooh.
And here's our little cluster at the back of the fast, boys.
Oh, this is going to go badly.
It's just got carnage written all over it. Yeah, I think I'm not sure.
He clipped the grass coming in.
Yeah, but unsafe was very close to him as well. And normally you end up following your teammate off the track.
Rom's one out in all that. He's up to 8th.
That was just carnage waiting to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can see that one coming.
Yeah.
Blue Flag and Pagani still trying to get past each other. Blue Flag's made the move again.
The Switchback's having a look at the back of Megatron. I think Switchback's trying to get past Megatron to defend. Dartbolt off in the background.
Going?
Yeah, he's using that 4-wheel drive, isn't he? Or is it only
BMW is just sliding all over the place. There's a decent gap being opened up there, though.
T. Smith back in 13th. A long way off, so he's had a bit of a misdemeanor, and now we've got Switchback trying to go around the outside. Oh no, he's touched the grass. Drifted it. Keep going, Zach. Keep going, boy. Keep going. Racing line, fella. Racing line.
This is just
good
hold. Concertina all the way up this straight now.
That's it, and then it's going to be a complete Iggy pushing his way through.
Dartboard's having a look as well. This is going to be tight coming through here.
I think there's going to be a tap
Iggy's
somewhere. Zach's around the outside.
Whoa, well held.
That's it, Zach. A bit of aggression. Get it out there, fella.
I think Iggy had to put the brakes on. I think he might have got a slight tap from Dartboard, but it's really well held from Switchback.
Yeah. Now Dartboard's going for the inside.
Oh, this could be messy.
Oh,
three wide coming into the first corner.
Oh, it's just too frightening, isn't it, to watch? And there's Rom. He's back up on the inside. He's in 5th place. He's fighting back, and well played, Zach. You've kept that 3rd place. Great driving, mate. Great driving.
Aaron's checking out the front. 2 seconds clear.
Yeah.
Maybe a little early to call it, but it should be his race.
Oh,
any mistakes? Yeah. Switchback's got Iggy coming alongside, but he has got the inside line.
Rob up the inside of Dartboard.
He's going to hold through the S's. He's doing a fantastic job of holding it up, but a City Bosch Blue goes off in the background, but it is the concertina and he's slowing everybody else up. It's allowing Megatron to get a good run in 2nd place. He's 3.5 seconds clear of 3rd.
Yep. There we go. Bolt and Romer tapping each other down the straight.
How many cars have we got here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them.
Yeah, and blue flag is coming in as well.
Oh, Ron clips the grass there. Artemis has joined the party. He's up into 6th.
It's not a train. This is more of a cluster, isn't it?
It's close to being a train wreck, I'd say.
Yeah.
Switchback's driving brilliantly, but he's still the cork in the champagne bottle here.
I just got the
phrase. I feel like I might have just made that up.
It's good enough. It's good enough. If you're on comms, you can say what you like. It don't matter.
It'll do.
I've just got this impression at the end they're all going to split off in different directions, like the end of a Red Arrows display. You know what I mean? It's that's it. Pagani having a look at the back of Rom. He does get a good run through there, Pagani.
Yeah, absolutely. He said before the race in the chat he'd be lucky to make it back into the top 6, but he's right on the cusp of it already. We've still got 10 laps to go, so
yeah. If he stays off the grass,
this group, though. He's got a shot now down into turn 1.
that is so tight in that.
Switchback's been caught now by Iggy.
Don't let him have it, Zach. Don't let him have it. As Jeff would say, it's now your time to push. Aaron's 4 seconds up.
Yeah, he's out of there. Question is, what can Iggy do with regards to Megatron? He's on his own, so he's lapping consistently, but it's 120 high 122s.
Yeah.
So if Iggy can get a bit, I don't think he's going to get that gap, to be fair. They're not letting him go.
No, he's defending, he's looking in the mirrors, isn't he? So, I mean, he's done a 123, 122.8.
Bolt
up the inside.
That 4-wheel drive helping him there. He's still not got the move done though.
BMW's got the pace coming out the corner. Bolts goes wide.
Yeah.
Then we got Rom in there as well.
Oh, switchback, that's a bit late. Oh, he's forced Iggy wide. Iggy's going to come straight back on, as he's well entitled to after that.
And switchback backed off, and he's dropped to 8.
That's dropped him.
Unlucky.
It's unfortunately just hit the brakes a fraction too late.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
So Iggy and Artemis, 2 teammates, both together. Let's put Bolt up into third, but Rom's not letting him have it, and there he goes down the inside. Pagani in 5th place. The two Hondais 6th, 7th, 7th. Switchback still in 8th.
Pagani's just sitting there at the minute. He's not been involved in any trouble or anything like that. He's got Dartbolt to contend with, but
Yep.
he's got a real chance of 2nd place here if he can keep moving through.
Yeah.
Because Megatron is now losing time to Ron. It's now only 2 seconds, so if Rom keeps up his pace, that's not going to last.
Yep.
Plus,
Yeah,
Megatron's got a 1.2 second penalty.
Yeah, that might be the other thing as well. Just check that Aaron hasn't fallen asleep again. No, he's fine.
Just got to see it to the end. No need to push.
No.
Although he's just set the fastest lap of the race, but
Yeah. Oh.
as I said, Aaron, no need to push.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's difficult not to compete with yourself when you're in that position.
Yeah. You really want to be going as fast as you can, but within the safety of what you're doing.
Yeah, you want to.
So you don't get bored and fall off. You know.
Yeah, you want to drive fast, but you want to drive, sort of try and do it consistently fast. Just try and get the same lap time every single lap.
Yeah.
Rather than really pushing for a fastest lap.
Dartbolt still hanging on to Pagani. Dartbolt goes a little wide. No, he's coming back
I
on
think
it. Yeah.
Aaron's doing just that, to be honest. He's just set another fastest lap, but they're fairly consistent, so
Yeah.
I think he should be fine.
Yeah, his last 3 laps have all been the high 21s.
Yeah.
To be honest, all of his laps have been 21s, apart from obviously the first one and the 5th lap. So he's comfortable where he is. So they're on the back of Megatron. Now, Rom could do with getting past as quick as possible.
Oh, City Posh is having an absolute stinker now. He's just about to get caught by T. Smith at the back. I don't know what's happened there.
Yeah.
Switchback now down to 9th.
Needs to get his head down, put some laps in. Yeah, his 7th lap was a 25, and his 3rd lap as well, so sort of bleeding time there, isn't he?
Yep.
We've got Unsafe having a look at Artemis.
Oh yeah. Just gonna have a go.
Aaron's halfway along the straight before the lads
Smith.
turn into the hairpin.
Pagani's lost his place to Dartbolt. In the meantime.
He's going back for it.
Going defensive, but not defensive enough. Oh, he's holding on. Ah, well held.
We've got Iggy in there as well.
Well held, Dartbolt. Really well done.
Unsafe making a play on Artemis, and he's got it up the inside of the hairpin. Artemis fights back. He's got back in front of him again.
Lovely stuff.
That was nice. He's not letting that one go, is he? He wants that 7th place. I don't know, actually. He probably doesn't want the 7th. He just doesn't want the 8th. So
I'm sure he'll take the 7th.
The 7th would be good.
They've had some struggles early on in the season. I think.
Yeah.
He would be pretty happy with the 7th place, but he's really going to have to fight to hang on to it.
Yeah.
I'd say it's gone all the way around the outside, and they've touched there. Is that going to let the guys behind come back at them? Not yet.
Megatron having a good race. He's still in 5th.
He's still there, isn't he? He's still going.
He hasn't decided to showboat yet, so...
Yeah, we didn't think he'd be able to hang on given the difference in times, but he's still there. Good few laps to go though.
That's the advantage with this track. It is an absolute hell of a place to overtake on.
Yeah.
So if you're in front, you just make it as difficult as you can.
I think Rom looks like he's got second place secured now.
Yeah. Nearly 8 seconds off the back of Aaron.
Yeah, he won't be catching Aaron, but he should be okay to stay clear of Pagani.
Yeah.
It's all starting to settle out now.
Yeah, Pagani's... I think Pagani would be happy with 3rd, to be honest. I mean, if he didn't think he was going to get in the top 6, so...
He was pretty wide out of that corner. He's let Dartball back in a little bit. But yeah, he will take 3rd, I imagine. But first, 3rd is... You can't really do much more.
Here we go, we've got unsafe, and he's having a look at Iggy. Had to stop for a second, then all the labels were overlapping each other. I couldn't work out who it was. And there was 2 Hyundais next to each other.
Yeah. It's not a good place for unsafe release to be. Hyundai sandwich, no one wants that.
It leaves a bitter taste in my mouth, to be honest.
Don't mention the H word.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger's got it back.
There we go.
Excellent move. He's hanging on in there, but he is racking up the penalties. I don't know where he's going. He's got to need to get rid of some of them.
Yeah, I think he's quite happy to cross the line in front of this lot, even if he comes last with his penalties. It's just showing his pace more than anything. Here we go, they're coming down 2 by 2.
Very close coming down here. Yeah, that's sensible, just holding the inside line. I think he's going for the inside line. He's got it.
And then the outside.
Yeah, nicely done.
Unsafe, knocks Megatron out of the way to go get up the inside. Got a feeling that Megatron might be paying that one back on the next corner, and he does.
Yeah. That's cost unsafe a place in the end.
Yeah.
What's happening at the back? Oh, City Posh, what's happened?
Long way off, isn't he?
Yeah. T. Smith. Switchback's hanging on to this group. If there's any sort of incident up there, he could profit still.
Yeah. Stick with it, mate.
Just a bit further up, Dartbottle's just not let Pagani get away. He's still within half a second.
I'm just going to stick with this for the moment. If you can keep an eye on them, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah. Will do.
Because this lot aren't giving up.
Two laps to go.
Just have a quick check, make sure that Aaron hasn't put it on snooze. No, he's alright. Yeah, Rom's plenty clear, so he's fine. Pagani's...
Dartbottle's clearly got the pace in the corners, but it's so difficult for him to overtake, because every overtaking opportunity comes at the end of a decent sized straight.
Yeah.
And he hasn't got the straight line speed to do it, so... He's gonna try something, but I don't know what that is.
He had a look and then changed his mind.
Yeah, he's just trying to put him off, I think. He's only got one lap left to to try something. Megatron and Blue Flag are now battling for 6th. This car's queuing up behind them to try and take that away. Looks like Iggy's got 5th sewn up now, he's managed to break away. Oh, Megatron's gone wide into T1. Yeah. That's really going to cost him.
Switch back up into the 9th.
All the way to 11th. Oh, there you go. I said he could profit if someone made a mistake, and he has done. Yeah. That's a shame for Megatron. He's now like he's completely lost it. He's down to a 12th place now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Now Switchback will want to keep that place to the end.
Yep.
Because he's got his old champion rival from Division 2 behind him.
Yeah.
And he won't want him to have that spot.
Every time I look back to Pagani and Dartbolt's literally no more than 1500ths of a second behind, but it just doesn't look like he can overtake him. They're coming through now, but he's going to have to make a lunge if he's going to go for it.
Yeah. And
he's not going to do it.
No. Clean racing, he could have gone for it, but he didn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
There we go, Aaron finished about a week ago.
Yeah.
And then we got Rom.
Solid race.
Bolt's happy with 4th, good lad, well played.
Yeah.
Well done Pagani, good drive.
2nd, 3rd and 4th for...
Great for the Hyundais, for Iggy.
Yeah, they put in a good showing today.
And then Switchback manages to keep 9th. We have carnage against the walls of Megatron and T. Smith.
Unfortunate for some of the guys further back. The Lexus is shoving each other over the line.
Yeah. That was some good racing on those races.
Really,
I hope everybody enjoyed those. They
excellent
were good.
Racing, that one.
Our best to keep up with all the action. It's not easy because once it spreads out, it's everywhere. Very difficult. So, just quickly save this before they shut the lobby. Race results if anyone missed it. Just drop down the bottom there. We know Aaron won. That's how tight. Oh, look how tight it was from 7th.
Yeah.
So we've got 6th.
Oh no! Just looking at that lap shot, it's a heartbreaking drop at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's not good. An unsafe ag one as well.
Yeah.
Not as bad, but I don't know. It was just a little bit. It was just a little bit more gradual, wasn't it?
That's the great thing about these third races. It's a case of you end up with people just trying to hold on.
Yeah. So as we look at that image there, you'll be able to see this is where it all changed.
Yeah. Yeah. Because people swapping places constantly as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. A little bit of an artist for you all at the end there.
Yeah, that was T. Smith. That was his drop from success.
So that gives, if I'm not mistaken, that gives Pagani a healthy lead now at the top of the championship.
Yeah, I mean Aaron didn't need him to fight back to 3rd, did he? No,
not really. He could have done with him staying near the back, but obviously good for Team Renault. But yeah, you know Aaron will want to win.
Yeah.
So,
Aaron, yeah, he wants to win it.
Still, plenty of races to go. We're only 3 weeks in. We're not even halfway yet, so
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
More to come. So next week we've got Formula 1 for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and then on Thursday it's back to Big Willow for the GT2 boys in the Porsches, where we will be watching the alien disappear into the distance.
Let's see if I can make it to Roswell.
Yeah, I think you might do. They might come and pick you up, I think. Unlucky if you have to bring up with your mate Donzo, but I suppose he has to come along with you. So, and then back Friday, it'll be the GT1s. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. Remember, hit that like button. It helps out the league immensely, getting seen on YouTube. Thank you very much, Sean. I hope you enjoyed your evening.
Thank you, mate.
And,
good fun as always.
Always fun. So we will see you next week. Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night.